2, paragraph page 98. Okay, 98. And our last head word was instead. Instead of, newer type of lesson. Okay, so let's start from your revision. Okay, here we go. Let me just scroll down. Ready? Here we go. What's the difference between why and because? What's the difference between why and because? The difference between why and because is that we generally use why. We generally use why in questions and because in answers. Very good. Can you touch the ceiling? Can you touch the ceiling? No, I can't touch the ceiling. Why not? Why not? Because the ceiling's too high for me to touch. Very good. Can you put this book into your pocket? Can you put this book into your pocket? No, I can't put that book into my pocket. Why not? Why not? Because that book's too large to go into my pocket. Very good. Can we call Grantchester a city? Can we call Grantchester a city? No, we can't call Grantchester a city. Why not? Why not? Because Grantchester is too small for us to call a city. Grantchester is a village. Very good. How many seconds make a minute? How many seconds make a minute? 60 seconds make a minute. Very good. How many minutes make an hour? How many minutes make an hour? 60 minutes make an hour. Can you make a suit? Can you make a suit? Yes or no?
No,
I can't make a suit.
I can't make a suit.
Very good. Give me some examples of adjectives. Give me some examples of adjectives, please. Some examples of adjectives
Examples
are
of
black,
adjective
white,
are black,
large,
white,
small,
large,
high,
small,
low, etc.
high, low, etc.
Very good. Is the word book an adjective? Is the word book an adjective? No. The word book
No,
isn't an
the word
adjective.
book isn't an
It's
adjective.
a noun.
It's a noun.
Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the floor. Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the floor. The word green is the
The word
adjective
green
in that
is the
sentence.
adjective in that sentence.
But in English, do we put an adjective before or after a noun? In English, do we put an adjective before or after a noun? In English, we put
In English,
an
we
adjective
put an adjective
before a noun.
before a noun.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. A blue book,
A blue book,
a high ceiling,
a
an
high
easy
ceiling,
language,
easy language,
etc.
etc.
Very good. Do you like food? Do you like food? Yes, I like
Yes,
food.
I like food.
Do you like all food? Do you like all food? Yes or no?
No,
I don't like all food.
I don't like all
Some
food.
I like and some I dislike.
I like
Some I
some
like.
and I dislike.
Very good. Okay.
Some I like,
And some I dislike.
some I dislike.
Very good. Okay. I think we're having a delay in connect. Let me reconnect. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Do people generally dislike the smell of food? Do people generally dislike the smell of food? No. People
No. People generally
don't generally
don't
dislike
generally
the smell
dislike
of food.
the smell of food.
They like the smell of
They
food.
like the smell of food.
Very good. How many sons has your dad got? How many sons has your dad got? My dad's got
No, there's that.
how many son?
No,
No son.
no, no, sir.
Very good. How many daughters has your mom got? How many daughters has your mom got? My mom's got
My mom got
daughters.
two daughters
Very good. Are you a son or a daughter? Are you a son or a daughter? I'm a.
and a daughter.
Very good. Have you got any brothers? Have you got any brothers? Yes or no?
No,
I haven't got any
I haven't
brothers.
got any brother.
Have you got any sisters? Have you got any sisters? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes,
I've got a sister.
I got a sister.
Very good. How many brothers and sisters have you got? How many brothers and sisters have you got? I've got no brothers,
I got one, no
no
brother,
brothers, and one sister.
no brother, and one sister.
Very good. Okay. What's the difference between parents and relatives? What's the difference between parents and relatives? The difference between
The difference
parents
between
and relatives
parents
is
and
that
relatives is that
parents are mother
parents
and
are
father,
mother and father,
whereas relatives
whereas
are all
relatives
the other
are
people
all the other
in
people
the family,
in the
such
family,
as brothers,
like brothers,
sisters, uncles,
sisters,
aunts,
uncles,
cousins,
aunts,
etc.
cousins, etc.
Very good. What does the word uncle mean? What does the word uncle mean? The word uncle
The
means
word uncle means
your mother's brother
your mother's brother
or your father's brother.
or your father's brother.
Very good. What does the word aunt mean? What does the word aunt mean? The word aunt means
The word aunt means
your mother's sister
your mother's
or your
sister
father's sister.
or your father's sister.
Very good. What does the word cousin mean? What does the word cousin mean? The word cousin
The
means
word
your uncle's
cousin means
child
your uncle's
or your
child
aunt's child.
or your aunt's child.
Very good. Have you got more fingers than thumbs on your hands? Have you got more fingers than thumbs on your hands? Yes, I've got more fingers.
Yes,
Yes, I've got
I've got
more
more
fingers
fingers.
than thumbs on my hands.
Yes, I've got more fingers
Than
than thumbs
thumbs on my
on my hand
hands. Very good. Okay,
than thumbs
let me reconnect again.
on my.
Background. Okay, let's continue. Are there more people in a town than in a village? Are there more people in a town than in a village? Yes, there are
Yes,
more
there
people
are
in a town
more people in
than
the
in a
town
village.
than in the village.
Very good. Next, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're breaking your pen.
You are breaking your pen.
Very good. Can you break the window with a chair? Can you break the window with a chair? Yes, I can break the window
Yes,
with a
yes,
chair.
I can break the window with the chair.
Right? Can you break the table with your hands? Can you break the table with your hands? No, I can't break
No,
the
I can
table
break
with my
the
hands.
table with my hands.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your pen
You're putting your pen
into your pocket.
into your pocket.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your pen
You are taking your pen
out of your pocket.
out of your pocket.
Very good. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're going out
You are going
of
out
the classroom.
of the classroom.
Very good. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're coming into
You are coming
the
into
classroom.
the classroom.
Very good. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your hands You're putting your hand
You're putting your hand.
into your pocket.
You're putting your hand into your pocket.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your hand out of your pocket.
You are taking your hand out of your pocket.
Greg, do you go out of the classroom before the lesson? Do you go out of the classroom before the lesson? No, I don't go out
No,
of the classroom
I don't go
before
out
the lesson.
of the classroom
I come
before the lesson.
into the classroom
I
before
come
the lesson.
into the classroom before the lesson.
Very good. About how many people do you think there are in China? About how many people do you think there are in China? I think there are about
I think there are about
1 billion people in China.
1 billion people in China.
Very good. Do you think there's anybody in the other room? Do you think there's anybody in the other room? Yes or no?
Yes,
I think there's somebody
I
in
think
the other
there
room.
is somebody in the other room.
Very good. What do you think I've got in my pocket? What do you think I've got in my pocket? I think you've got
I think
some
you got
money in your pocket.
some money in your pocket.
Very good. Is this a bad pen? Is this a bad pen? No, it isn't a bad pen.
No, it isn't
It's a
a
good
bad
pen.
pen. It's a good pen.
Very good. Do you think that's a good picture? Do you think that's a good picture? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
yes.
think that's a good picture.
I think that's a good picture.
Very good. Are all children good children? Are all children good children? No, not all
No,
children are good
not all
children.
children
Some
are
are
good
good
children.
and some are bad.
Some are good and some are bad.
Very good. Are all the students good at learning languages? Are all the students good at learning languages? No, not all
No,
students
not all
are
students
good at learning
are good at
languages.
learning languages.
Some are good at learning languages,
Some are good at learning languages.
and some are bad at learning
And some are
languages.
bad at learning languages.
Very good. Do you prefer tea instead of coffee? Do you prefer tea instead of coffee? Yes or no?
No,
I don't prefer tea
I don't
instead
prefer
of
tea
coffee.
instead of coffee.
I prefer coffee
I prefer
instead of
coffee
tea.
instead of tea.
Very good. Do you prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema? Do you prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema? No, I don't prefer
No, I
coming
don't
to
prefer
school
coming to school
instead of going to
instead
the
of
cinema.
going to the cinema.
I prefer going to the cinema
I prefer going to the cinema
instead of coming to school.
instead of coming to school.
Reggie, do you prefer walking instead of going by car? Do you prefer walking instead of going by car? Yes or no?
Yes,
I prefer walking
I prefer walking
instead of
instead
going
of
by car.
going by car.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Very good. Let's have new work. Okay, so repeat bread,
Bread,
butter,
butter,
rice.
rice.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word bread is a noun. It is a kind of food that is made from water and flour. For example, I eat a lot of bread for lunch. No, for breakfast. Butter is a noun. It is a yellow or white food made from milk or cream. For example, we put butter on our bread. I like bread even without butter. Rice is a noun. It is a food that consists of small white or brown grains. For example, I prefer white rice to brown rice. Let's practice. What do we put on our bread? What do we put on our bread? We put butter
We put the
on
butter
our bread.
on our bread.
Do you like bread without butter? Do you like bread without butter? Yes or no?
No,
I don't like bread
I
without
don't like
butter.
bread without
I
butter.
only like bread with
I
butter.
only like bread with butter.
What color's butter? What color's butter? Butter is yellow or white.
Butter is yellow or white.
Do you prefer white or brown rice? Do you prefer white or brown rice? I prefer
I prefer white rice
2 brown rice.
to brown rice.
Very good. Okay, next. Repeat carry.
Carried.
Very good. Okay, listen, carry is a verb. For example, I'm carrying a book to the classroom. Okay, let's practice. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're carrying a book.
You're carrying a book.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you think you can carry this table on your back? Do you think you can carry this table on your back? Yes or no?
No,
I don't think I can
no, I
carry
don't think
that table on
I
my
can
back.
carry a table on my back.
Very good. Am I carrying a shirt? Am I carrying a shirt? No, you aren't
No,
carrying a
you
shirt.
aren't carrying a
You're
shirt.
wearing a shirt.
You are wearing a shirt.
Very good. Am I wearing a watch? Am I wearing a watch? No, you
No,
aren't wearing a
you are
watch.
wearing a watch.
You're carrying a watch.
You are carrying a watch.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Not any.
Not any.
Very good. Okay, one more. No, not any.
No, not any.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word no can also mean not any. No, not any. For example, we can say I have not got any books, or we can say I have got no books. The sentence have the same meaning. I have not got any books, or I have got no books. Let's practice. What can we say instead of not any books? What can we say instead of not any books? We can say no
You can
books
say
instead
no books
of not any
instead of
books.
not any books.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. They haven't got any
They haven't got
friends,
any
or
friends.
they have
Or
no friends.
they have no friends.
Very good. Next, repeat here.
Here,
Very good. Okay, listen. Here is a verb.
here,
For example, I can hear you speaking to me. You can hear me speaking to you. Let's practice. Can you hear me speaking to you? Can you hear me speaking to you? Yes, I can hear
yes,
you
I can hear
speaking to
you
me.
speaking to me.
Can you hear anybody in the other room? Can you hear anybody in the other room? Yes or no?
Yes,
I can hear
I can
somebody
hear
in the other
somebody
room.
in the other room.
Very good. What do we hear with? What do we hear with? We hear
We
with
hear
our ears.
with our ears.
Very good. Next, repeat. Drive.
Drive.
Very good. Okay, listen. Drive is a verb. For example, I can drive a car. There's somebody in my family who can't drive a car. Let's practice. Can you drive a car? Can you drive a car? Yes or no?
Yes,
I can drive a car.
I can drive a car.
Is there anybody in your family who can't drive a car? Is there anybody in your family who can't drive a car? Yes or no?
Yes,
There's somebody in my
yes,
family
somebody
who
in my
can't
family
drive a
who
car.
can drive a car.
Very good. Next, repeat. Money.
Money,
Pence.
pence,
Pound.
pound.
Very good. Okay, listen. Money is a noun. Money is the coins or paper we use for buying things. For example, I've got about 10 pesos in my pocket. 100 pence make a pound. 2 euros make a pound. Pound is the currency used in the UK. In Japan, the currency is yen, right? Okay, let's practice. How much money have you got in your pocket? How much money have you got in your pocket? I've got about,
I forget about
let's say, 1,000 yen
1,000 yen
in my pocket.
in my pocket.
Wait, how many pence make a pound? In the UK, how many pence make a pound? 100 pence
100
make a
pence
pound.
make a pound.
How many euros make a pound? How many euros make a pound? About 2 euros
About 2 euros
make a pound.
make a pound.
Very good. Next, repeat. Fewer than.
Fewer than.
Very good. Okay, listen. I've got fewer thumbs. I've got 2 thumbs and 8 fingers on my hands. So I can say I've got fewer thumbs than fingers on my hands. Okay, let's practice. Have I got more thumbs than fingers on my hands? Have I got more thumbs than fingers on my hands? No, you
No,
haven't got
you
more
haven't got
thumbs than
more thumbs
fingers on your
and fingers
hands.
on your hands.
You've got fewer thumbs
You've got fewer
than
thumbs
fingers on your
than
hands.
fingers on your hands.
Very good. So, are there more pages in this book than in this book? Are there more pages in this book than in this book? No, there aren't.
No,
More
there aren't
pages
more
in
pages
that book
in that book
than in that book.
than that book.
There are fewer pages
There are fewer
in that
pages
book
in that book
than in that book.
than in this book.
Very good. Are there more people in Europe than in Asia? Are there more people in Europe than in Asia? No, there aren't
No,
more
there
people
aren't
in
more
Europe
people
than in
in Europe
Asia.
than in Asia.
There are fewer people
There are fewer
in
people
Europe than in
in Europe
Asia.
than in Asia.
Very good. Are there more tables in this school than chairs? Are there more tables in this school than chairs? No, there aren't
No,
more
there aren't
tables in that
more tables
school than
in that
chairs.
school
There
than
are
chairs.
fewer tables
There are fewer
in that
tables
school than
in
chairs.
that school than chairs.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to our reading. Very good. So our reading starts at stage 2, paragraph page 66. Last headword was both. Okay, please start at paragraph page 67. Headword mean, hello, goodbye, thank you.
Uh, Me, hello, goodbye, thank you.
Mhm.
What does the word hello mean in English?
In
In
Japanese?
Japanese?
Mhm.
The word hello means konnichiwa in Japanese. What does the word goodbye mean in Japanese? The word goodbye means sayonara in Japanese.
Good.
What what do the words thank you mean in Japanese? The word thank you mean arigato in Japanese.
Uh-huh.
Language, European, Asian, Germany. Which language are we speaking now? We are speaking English now. Which language do you generally speak? I generally speak Japanese.
Mhm.
Which language does he generally speak? He generally speaks Japanese. In Chinese, a European language? No, Chinese isn't a European language. It's an Asian language. Is Germany an Asian country? No, Germany isn't an Asian country. It's a European country. I have not. I haven't. You have not. You haven't. He has not. He hasn't. She has not. She hasn't. It has not. It hasn't. We have not. We haven't. You have not. You haven't. They have not. They haven't.
Good.
Only the negative of I have is I have not.
Okay, so start
And
at
the conjunction
page 69. Question.
16. Question. Okay.
Mhm. What's
What's the negative of I have? The negative of I have is I have not. What's the contraction of I have not? The contraction of I have not is I haven't. Have I got 4 arms? No, you haven't got 4 arms. You've only got 2 arms.
Mhm.
Have you got 2 hands?
Two
No, I
heads?
haven't got 2 heads.
Mhm.
Have you got 2 heads? No, I haven't got 2 heads. I've only got 1 head.
Mhm.
Has he only got 1 hand? No, he hasn't only got 1 hand. He's got 2 hands. Has she got 2 noses? No, she hasn't got 2 noses. She's only got 1 nose. Have we only got 1 mouse? No, we haven't only got 1 mouse. We've got 2 mouses. Have they got 8 ears? No, they haven't got 8 ears. They've only got 4 ears. The same as, different from, Japan. Are your shoes the same as my shoes? No, my shoes aren't the same as your shoes. They are different from your shoes. Are the French the same as the Russians? No, the French aren't the same as the Russians. They are different from the Russians.
Okay, very
Are
good.
you?
So, very good reading. We stop there for today. Excellent reading and very good